What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris the Atari Creep. It's been a couple of months, so here's my bi-monthly pickup video. I did mention in the last video that I would stop kicking the goddamn camera stand like I just did. And then I was going to go to an every other month format on this, only because I just haven't had the time nor the expendable cash to go out there and collect. There isn't a lot to go over. Anyway, so luckily for you, there's not a lot of stuff here. And that's really it. And when I'm done, I want to talk about my giveaway. Give you not necessarily an update, but I just want to brief on it real quick. And that's really all there is to it. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to go into babble about each one of these games. Not intentionally anyway, but a couple loose 2600 cards. I got Pac-Man. Kaboom! Love this game. I can't say enough good things. Easily top 3 of all time video games, in my opinion. Many nights, and I've mentioned it 100,000 times. My buddy Gerald's basement, playing that with his twin brother all night long, just fucking rocking that paddle. Love this game. As a matter of fact, when I was still in Arizona and I was with the other lady there, her daughter would come visit us quite often. She was early teens, I think, and I introduced her to that game, and she played it for hours. It's really that addictive. It's pick up and play, but it's hard as nails. Great game. Never played Kaboom. Get your ass a paddle. Get your ass a 2600 or 7800. Get yourself that cartridge. And trust me, you will thank me for having wasted many hours of your time playing that game. And this last one here, Thunderground, which is a weird mashup between Dig Dug, a little bit of elements of combat, and it's like a little Frogger thing going on at the top of the screen trying to get something up there. So, all 3 games are pretty cool. I've never actually owned many of these Sega Atari cartridges, and I wish I had when I did my Atari 2600 cartridge video way back in the early days of this channel, because it's just another interesting variant on the cartridges made for the 2600. But I have a bunch now, and maybe I'll do an update video on that. Next couple 2600 games in the box. First one is Skyjinx by Activision, the kings of Atari 2600 programming, and Midnight Magic. I love video pinball, and if I were to recommend any video pinball game for the Atari, this would be it. The video pinball for the Atari that came out in the early days, great game nonetheless, don't get me wrong. But this one came out later in the Atari's lifespan, the 2600 that is. And like this box here is copywritten 86. So you gotta remember, that's almost 10 years after the system came out, almost 9 years. But they amped it up with some graphics. The physics are a lot better, and it just sounds great. Fun game. I love video pinball games. I have a whole bunch of them on different systems. Maybe I'll do a whole video specifically on that and rate them from 1 to 10. 10 being the greatest, 1 being. And of course, I did a review of the actual Atari Video Pinball console, which is one of my very first Atari-related reviews. I can't get enough video pinball. I do love real pinball, but I don't have the room for a machine here. So that shit has to do. And plus, that's what I grew up playing anyway. So, without going on any more about any video pinball style games, because I love them to death, 7800 game, Dig Dug. I got this also in a box. And these 3 boxes were complete. They have their manuals and all their little warranty cards and such. And I believe I have a poster in one of them. Might be this one. Now I'm up to 11 Atari 7800 games, and don't normally do box, but it was there. So, and I did need Dig Dug. So the game's what's important. The box is just the icing on top of the cake. But you can still eat cake without icing because it's yummy, right? So I was happy to see this. Pick that up. All right, so moving off from Atari. Also in the Atari.io junk box. I don't know if I mentioned that, but all this pretty much came from there except for 1 game. So, Pitfall on the Sega Genesis. Now, there is no manual on here, and again, I don't care about that. But the gentleman who hosted this game, this junk box, his name, he called himself No Swear Gamer. I'm sure you all know him. Great videos. Love his videos. Very family friendly, too, by the way. I watch him with my girlfriend's kids all the time. He had recently posted a video of this game shortly before he sent out the junk box. And this turned out to be in the junk box. And I was just like, ooh, I made comment on it, so I don't know if he did that on purpose or what have you. But regardless, um, I wanted to give that a whirl, and it is a tough game. I've given it a quick little go, but one of these days I am going to sit down and just wrench on this game. It looks very interesting. It's hard as nails, but what can you do? It's glad to see that in the box. All right, only 2 more items. Well, 3. Double Dragon for the Sega Master System. Never played Double Dragon on the Master System. And embarrassingly enough, I haven't even plugged this cartridge in since I got it. Only because my Master System's in a box and it's hiding away for right now. I don't have a dedicated place to play like I used to, so it's a little tougher to do that. But I promise I will get to this. A lot of mixed reviews on that game. Some people love it, some people hate it. And I guess that's in general about Double Dragon itself, too. But I've never played the Master System version. I'm very interested to see how it plays and if I would enjoy it as much as I did the NES copy. And last but not least, NES Star Force. And I've done a couple of videos with this fucker, and it came with the manual and in the sleeve. Great shooter. I love shooters in the 8-bit era. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, 16-bit and above are phenomenal games. I mean, they're just beautiful. But something about 8-bit shooters just it has me right in the heart. I love them. Always hard as nails. But graphically, they're somewhat simple objectives, especially on the Master System. I love that one shooter on there that I can never Astro Force or some shit like that. I've had like Astro Warrior. I've had many copies of it, and I could play it for hours and hours and hours. So, the only last thing of note really for pickup is this fucker right here. Been showing him off a lot lately. It's Jason X Mask. I won it from a guy here on YouTube named Big Hush. He's an aspiring musician, and he does paint jobs on vacuum formed hockey masks, and he just happened to be giving this one away. And oblivious me didn't realize I entered into it. I won it, and I got it. And I'm happy I did because I fucking love Jason Voorhees. Yes, even Jason X. I don't care what you say. It's a good fucking movie, eh? So talking about giveaways, let's talk about my giveaway. I announced a few weeks ago. I'll put the link to it down below, so if you haven't seen it, there's been a handful of videos since then. I would really encourage you to click on it and contemplate whether or not you want to participate in it. I'm going to give you a custom controller for helping me out. It's not really necessarily a subscription bait kind of thing, but all the rules and reasons and whatever you got to do will be in that video. I do want to update one thing, though. You don't necessarily have to put the link in the comments to whatever you do in response to it. I understand that's been troublesome. I've only gotten a couple of responses anyway. So, if I only have 2 responses, I only have 2 responses. If I have 200, then I have 200, and that's great. This is more about me gaining information and paying you back the only way I know how for helping me out. But that said, if you go into YouTube, go to my channel and hit the About Me, or it's just About button, I can't remember. In there will be a message button. Go ahead and type up a little thing. Hey, Creep, here's my entry into your deal. Here's the link. And go ahead and put it in there. I will get notification of it. And that's all there is to that. All right, guys, a little bonus for you. Now, I know it's May, and whatever is in this box here should probably go into the next pickup video. But this was sent out to me by my buddy Justin out in Arizona. And he requested that I open it on camera. So everyone's out of the house. I literally just got home from work. It turns out that the package was here. Saw the opportunity to do so, and as requested, that's what I'm doing. So allow me to open this, and we'll see what goodies await me. All right. First and foremost, we got an Atari 5200 game. Gremlins. Oh, God, yeah. I love the Gremlins movie, and it's my understanding they're going to be doing another one. So, I don't know. All right. Crips Chaos. Very cool game. Yeah. I mentioned this a long time ago to him, and I forgot all about it. So Justin, thank you so much for remembering me and keeping that aside. So apparently, oh, I know what this is. I know exactly. You motherfucker. You didn't have to do this, dude. Okay, it says, always help friends when they are down. This time, it goes back to its rightful owner. Slide out. Alright, before I show you guys what this game is. Wow. When I was still in Arizona, if you remember, I had to fire sell everything. And Justin is the one who actually bought a lot of that stuff. And one of the games I almost didn't get rid of was this game. And we agreed to a price. That was fair, but it was still a little bit more than I normally would bro price it. Wow. I can't believe he's gifting this back to me. The Death and Return of Superman on the Sega Genesis. This was one of my prized possessions next to Truxton. And it's fucking complete still. That is, wow. I know what I'm doing tonight. Justin, thank you so much. Thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate it. Well, yeah, so just to add to the list, Crypts of Chaos, Death and Return of Superman, Gremlins for the 5200 box. Actually, it looks pretty complete, too. Yeah, it's got manuals and stuff in there. So that's everything, Justin. I got it on camera for you, bud. Thank you so much. This means a lot to me. It really does. You have no idea. Superman is my favorite comic book character, and it's very hard to find a game that's good with him in it. And this is an excellent port. I prefer it over the Super Nintendo one, though a lot of the beat 'em ups are better on Super Nintendo. This one I prefer. Yeah. So go ahead and go to the link down below. Click on it. Watch the video. And participate in the giveaway. What do you got to lose? You know, you can get something for free, and you'll be helping a really rad cat. You know what I mean? So guys, as always, thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback is positive to the Creep. I hope you're all doing well. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, folks? The Creep here. Thank you, as always, so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe for more. You can follow The Creep on social media, and feel free to reach out at any time here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Creep would love to hear from you. And as always, thank you, take care, and bye-bye.